Thank you so much. I want to see your hands up. Imagine here, somebody's not here. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Thank you so much, our chief guest from Tanzania, Pollster fraternity, the governors, the deputy governors, senators, MPs, all key stakeholders, and persons who are distinguished from this nation. I want to take this opportunity to say good afternoon. I am so humbled to have been identified through a scientific research, not through via phone call. And that's why I prioritized my itinerary for the day, and I said, Siala is the way to go. I'm proud that I am here, whom we sit with. Just stand kindly and wave to them. Communication, information and technology, and digital economy. I want to say I'm happy here pass our greetings as a fraternity of 47 county MPs. I say congratulations to each and every person who is here. I've been told to talk on behalf of the county MPs of the woman representatives. First, I have never seen the CEO Pollster eye to eye. I'm seeing you for the first time. I understand that people normally bribe to be ranked for purposes of political gallery and playing on the ground. I don't even spend a shilling coin to give a scientific researcher for scientific results. But I want to believe that they did their way. One of you ranked me also as the second or top woman rep in Nyanza region. I even believe I was number 1 in Kenya. I don't know what happened. But they outlined their perimeters. You know, I'm a scholar, so I understand research. So they highlighted their perimeters that they evaluated us on, and when you saw the MP scores, the governor scores, the senator scores, and the county MPs were scoring within a margin of 40 to 50. And one of the key indicators which made the scores to be a little bit lower is that they do not know the roles of the women reps. True the fact that the funding for women reps is quite minimal, yet our mandate is purely affirmative action which cannot be realistic without practical representation of the youths, women and PWDs. And basically is service delivery. Because all the media have, I'm speaking to women reps in the country, addressing the authorities, the Pollster fraternity, that any leader elected, you have the mandate of serving your people. If that business cannot be achieved, I would use this platform to urge you, clear the space, stop wasting the taxpayers' money. I am saying that strongly because we are in the midterm of serving the people. 2.5 years have gone, and people might be concentrating in politics at the expense of utilizing the taxpayers' money to serve the common mwananchi. I know that we have our political divides, but the Constitution of Kenya 2010 is clear. What is not clear is in the process of amendment, is being amended, has been amended, and our work is to appreciate devolution and serve our people. We are gearing towards celebrating International Women's Day tomorrow. And I'm happy that in the house, I can see very bright women, focused women who are not greedy, because in the past women have been misconceived to be people who are selfish, people people who don't want their space to be occupied by other women. They do not want to around them. But men, we are telling you that the Lord also provided for women in this nation who will change and turn around. Stand here as a strong woman who has ushered me in unblockable. That is the word. We are unblockable. And we are ready to serve the nation. I want to address very few issues. First, the issue that is now on the ground is the issue of broad-based. Because it's a platform whereby different media. Broad-based has nothing to do with our political parties. I always stand guided with one of my political leaders, one and forever political leader, party leader, one and the only one, and that is none other than Father, that is Baba, that is all. And it has nothing to do with service delivery. So if you want to write on excuses that you cannot serve your people because people are in broad-based, you are joking. This thing is just broad. There is no instrument which has been signed. Baba is still in the consultation process. It is broad, but not based. How this thing makes you not to serve your people, that is an excuse. Serve your people, your mandate has not been interfered with at the capacity of an MCA, senator, MP, county MP, governor, deputy governor. The same resources which comes for each and every level. The broad-based government has nothing to do with it. Broad, but not based. Not based in the sense there is no signed or legal instruments. Baba is still in the process of consultation. And he will give his political party the way forward. After all, it's Baba and everybody, whether in ODM or not, is waiting for the conclusion of consultation. True or false? Does it interfere with service delivery? No. So let leaders who are elected serve the people without excuses. Number two, I saw, and I want to echo what Senator Wambua has just said. General, we once scrutinized her when the issue of telecom was raised in that committee. I saw the way she talked, the letters which were signed, what was released, what was not released. I think she's just trying to be fair. Advise the government. We have a very bright and intelligent president. When I say that again, I confuse you. I don't confuse you because I know he is bright and intelligent. But maybe something is not right. The senator's work is to do oversight. One day I know Kenya was in total confusion when in the morning the president stood his guards that SHA must work and it is irreversible. That I support. How? NIF was working, claims are many, is that genuineness? Background I support. In the afternoon, the Senate is releasing us bombshells of this thing not working. With huge monies at the county level, some lost in SHA. What am I advising as a professional political leader? Kenya is very bright with brilliant and aggressive principles, but we rush too much. I always question, what is this rush? Why not incorporate professionals who are politically free in brain, focused for the country for the purpose of listening and delivering devolution? One, I'm advising the president. I'm not his advisor, but I'm doing it as a leader. We have very brilliant proposals that must not be destroyed, but must be given time with risk mitigation measures and clear risk analysis done, the implementation framework, at the same time the implementers, who are the planners, and what is the financial cost implication before proposing a policy and implementing a policy. Number one, I'm a teacher, a career educator, a teacher of all cadres. From primary, secondary, senior lecturer, I sit in the defense panels. The model in education, we are eroding the education standards of this nation. Starting with CBC, the task force was appointed. The report has not been implemented. That does not mean that I'm fighting the government. I'm talking as a strong political leader and a scholar, brain in mind. Who are they implementing? A brilliant proposal, a rash policy without cost-benefit analysis. Number two, the issue of hustler funds. The president is intelligent. I'm not fighting him. Who are the planners? Who are the implementers? Why are these brilliant things not working? Can we go back to the drawing board? I am also an entrepreneur, and my master's thesis was on SMEs. I understand what it is. What is this rush that money must be lost? If there's a purpose and purpose for the SMEs, something must be done. We are coming to the mix of Shah and She, whereby there are some political leaders taking advantage of politicking with it. Yet, when we come to health, health does not know systems. Health is not waiting for a system. The heartbeat and the heart failure is not waiting for the wife. I want to advise that the corruption which was in NHIF must not be brought in Shah. The implementers must be geared to the system. If Safaricom is doing all these things, Safaricom is an effective agency, is one of the implementers. Why must the system fail? I agree with the president. He should not go back to NHIF, but the debt must be clear. But the system must work. But the residents in the local areas must be treated. But the shared system and the financing must be transparent, must be accountable. But the necessity and healthcare services in all our hospitals, including the workers employed by the county government, paid by the national government, their salaries must be released. Otherwise, there could be either people around him, he has very, very brilliant proposals. Implementation is a problem. But I know that since the broadness of the cabinet was increased, we can see figures which we can analyze and understand. The CS Treasury is telling us about issues of taxes. We are seeing at least movement about connectivity of the electricity. That is not enough. As leaders of this country, we must differentiate what is service delivery and what is politics. As leaders of this nation, we must differentiate our political divides and the purpose as to why we are elected. We must stop selfishness of personal growth at the expense of serving our nation. And that I talk on it strong. We have very few resources. One of the things that President Ruto talked about was curbing corruption. This must be done at his level. The manifesto, as he says, was very good. As the Azimio La Umoja manifesto, we support. The question is service delivered. So let us join hands as Kenyans. I did watch the news on the attack on Nancy, the controller of budget. But because as a woman leader, now that young, she's not very young, that short control of budget. How can you fight such a person? Bring the policy documents, put on the table. Because the statements she ushered, if they are not true, that is dangerous for the nation, true or false. If they are true, something must be done. Can we sit down and listen to what they say? If they are not fit for those offices, let them be advised accordingly. We are talking on the independence. Uliona vile CDI alijitetea I was elected to serve for this mandate. Let each person take his responsibility. Each person to take his responsibility. I've taken too much time, but I cannot stand here without thanking Homa Bay County. I have 10-point agenda, and that is why I was evaluated to be the best woman representative. Within 2 years, market and infrastructure, 5 modern border sheds, 2 markets being constructed. Within 2 years, I've given bursaries over 25 million in 76 sub-counties. Within 2 years, I have also given women economic empowerment, 9 million in the first lot, 10 million in the second category. Within 2 years, environmental conservation, I've planted over 12,000 tree seedlings, 100 in all public primary schools, 100 in all public secondary schools, and now moving to my second environmental conservation day, waiting for the short rains in April. Within 2 years, I've also done food and security. Within 2 years, I've done sports. Within 2 years, I have trained people under National Construction Authority. I've also taken students to driving school. Ben Souda anafanya kazi. I have a slogan called work and development kwa Kiswahili, kazi na maendeleo kwa Kijaluo, #TeachKodongro. God bless you. God bless Kenya. We continue to work forever.
Looking for, and I really don't make money anymore. Shake your feet, the thing I land on. But you might be like, who are you? Who are you? What are you? Who the hell do you think you are? Do you know me? What are you? Get your hand across my country, because hey, I am a man.
Another round.